So how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Now, it has been quite some time since I've made a Star Wars video on this channel, and I gotta say, it's kind of refreshing. I've missed making videos on Star Wars, but as you guys have probably known over the past couple months, there just hasn't been any content. And unlike all the other Star Wars content creators on this channel, I only like to report on news when there's actual news. I don't feel like milking you guys anytime there's a fart in the wind about any news regarding Star Wars, unless there's actual confirmed information. That is when I'm going to make a video. And today we actually have confirmed new information. And not only that, it's amazing news. EA no longer has Star Wars by the balls. There's officially going to be other companies working on Star Wars games. So today, Lucasfilm Games tweeted out, "We're thrilled to announce we are working with Ubisoft and Ubisoft Massive to develop a brand new story-driven open-world Star Wars adventure. Learn more about the future of Lucasfilm Games in the Star Wars galaxy and beyond." So going over to StarWars.com, they go into a little bit more detail about this. The article reads, "The Star Wars gaming galaxy is about to experience its own big bang. We've got a lot of stuff we're ready to start sharing with fans." Lucasfilm Games Vice President Douglas Riley tells StarWars.com, "Because we've been working quietly behind the scenes for a while now, waiting for this moment." And by this moment, Riley is referring to the new direction and era for Star Wars and Lucasfilm Gaming overall, as Lucasfilm Games is now opening the doors to developers that want to come play in the galaxy far, far away. "We're looking to work with the best in-class teams that can make great games all across our IP. We've got a team of professionals here at Lucasfilm Games who can work with the developers, shape the stories, shape the creative, shape the games to make them really resonate with fans and deliver across a breadth of platforms, genres, and experiences so that all of our fans can enjoy the IPs that they know and love." Case in point, the huge news that Lucasfilm Games and Ubisoft are collaborating on a new story-driven open-world Star Wars game. It's a genre long requested by fans and will come to life via Massive Entertainment, Ubisoft's critically acclaimed studio based in Malmö, Sweden. "We've spent almost a year now working to get to know them and what they bring to the table." Riley says, "I'm a huge fan of them. Personally, I think we're really excited about where the project is going because we have a unique vision for the story and the game they want to deliver." But you may be wondering, what is the deal with EA? They just announced that they're going to be working with Ubisoft. Does that mean EA's done and over with? Well, unfortunately, it still looks like EA is still going to be making some games. They went on to say, "And for the modern Star Wars games, fear not, some old friends are sticking around, continuing the relationship that resulted in the reinvigorated Battlefront series, the critically acclaimed Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and the air quote multiplayer hit Star Wars Squadrons. Electronic Arts will too play a big role in the future of Star Wars gaming. We're really proud of the games we've created with EA," Riley says. "We will continue working with them and our relationship has never been stronger. While we may not have a lot of details to share at the moment, we've got a number of projects underway with the talented teams at EA." So it does look like EA is going to be sticking around for the future of Star Wars. So this opens up a bunch of possibilities. I don't know how I feel about Ubisoft taking over. There is a bunch of other companies that I think would have done a better job with Star Wars. But overall, this is great news. For the past couple years, EA has had an exclusivity deal where they were the only ones that were making Star Wars games, and obviously they've dropped the ball. We had Battlefront in 2015, we had Battlefront 2 in 2017, we've had Fallen Order, and we've had Squadrons, and that's about it. Squadrons was a dud. Nobody really plays it anymore. It's pretty dead. It felt like a cash grab. You guys remember the loot box controversy with Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2015 was unfinished at launch and was basically a cash grab. It only had like 4 or 5 maps at launch and you had nothing to do. It was multiplayer only. Basically, EA has just dropped the ball time and time and again with Star Wars. Now, they did strike gold with Fallen Order. Fallen Order was a great game. It was a good single player experience. It had no microtransactions, and they actually got it right when it comes to Fallen Order, and they did make a comeback with Battlefront 2, but I mean, Battlefront 2 could have been way better than what it was. So going forward, if we have multiple companies working on Star Wars games at the same time, this is absolutely great news for Star Wars fans, because they're going to be able to pump out Star Wars games year after year after year, especially if they alternate. Like this year, we're getting Lego Star Wars, then we might get an EA game, then we might get the Ubisoft game, then another EA game, and if they branch out to other companies, we could get even more Star Wars games. I don't know why they haven't done this sooner, especially with Disney branching out. I mean, Mandalorian's a hit, they have that Cassian Andor series, they have new movies coming out in the future, they have that Rogue Squadron movie coming along. There's like endless potential with Star Wars. And I think Disney is really starting to see that, and maybe Disney is finally pushing to actually expand more with video games because the potential's there. There has been a huge outcry for more Star Wars games, single player games, more multiplayer games. People want remakes of old Star Wars games. There are so many different things that they could do, and they could basically just print money year after year after year. If they have a new Star Wars game every single year, they would be basically striking gold, because no matter what, it's going to sell. If Star Wars is on the name, Star Wars fans are going to buy it. It's pretty much as simple as that. So what I personally would like to see is maybe a single player Star Wars game one year and then a multiplayer Star Wars game the next year. That way we can alternate, we can keep it nice and fresh. Maybe get a Battlefront 3 and then the next year get a single player game and then another Battlefront, and then we just alternate Battlefronts every other year, kind of like they do with the Battlefield series. There's so many different things that we could do going into the future. They could branch off into other eras. They could have sequel trilogy stuff, prequel trilogy stuff. They could go even further back to the Knights of the Old Republic era. There's so much stuff that they could do. And it's so great to see that they are branching out, because EA doesn't even currently have any games announced that they're working on. Now, it's heavily implied that we're going to get a Fallen Order 2, but they technically haven't announced that they're working on a Fallen Order 2. So the fact that EA hasn't even announced any future games as of right now, and the last game we got was Squadrons, which was basically just a cash grab, it hasn't been looking very good with EA. So I'm super stoked. This gives me a reason to make Star Wars videos again. As long as there's Star Wars games, I will cover them on this channel, because I'm obviously a huge Star Wars fan, and a lot of you subscribers that subscribe to this channel are also Star Wars fans. So it's looking pretty good going forward. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. If you guys could choose any one game you would want to see be made here in the future from any company, let me know down in the comment section down below. And that is going to do it for this video, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here, hit the bell for notifications, follow me on Twitch at SwanyPlaysGames Live, and that is going to do it for me, everyone, and I will talk to you all in the next video.